Today, we're diving into a blueprint for our technological future. But here's the wild part. It was written way back in 1989. It's this incredible vision that basically predicted our current struggle with AI and information overload. And you know what? It might just hold the key to getting our balance back. So let's get right into it.
We all feel this, right? That constant stream of information, the sheer power of AI right at our fingertips. I mean, it's an amazing extension of our minds, but it can also feel like we're just off kilter. But what if this isn't some new 21st century problem? What if someone actually nailed the core issue decades ago?
Well, the conflict really boils down to two different kinds of information. On one side, you've got formal information. That's the world of data, logic, hard structures. It's computational, it's step-by-step, and it's what computers are just brilliant at handling. But on the other side, there's what's called phenomenological information. This is our turf, the world of intuition, meaning, creativity, consciousness. It's not step-by-step, it's holistic, it's something we experience. Now, for decades, all our tech has been laser-focused on that left column. But maybe, just maybe, in getting so good at that, we've started to forget about the right side, the stuff that actually makes us human.
Now, to find a fix for this very modern problem, we have to do something kind of weird. We have to travel back in time, and not to Silicon Valley, but to Romania, right as the world was about to change forever. I mean, just think about this moment in history. The whole world was in this frantic race to build the next generation of computers, these fifth-generation machines that were supposed to think and reason. And right in the middle of all that chaos, with the Berlin Wall literally coming down, a Romanian researcher named Sorinel Balan presents this paper with a totally different take. He wasn't just thinking about how to build faster computers, he was thinking about how to create deeper humans.
And this is the question that's really at the heart of his entire work. It's not about what more computers can do for us, but what they can help us become. Can we actually use technology to support our own journey of self-knowledge and, well, becoming our best selves? That question is more urgent today than it ever was. And his answer was a model he called the double interface. So what is this double interface exactly? At its core, it's a really elegant, surprisingly simple idea for how we should be interacting with our technology, and it's built on two very distinct parts.
So the model says that every computer should have two interfaces, and they should work together. The first one, we've already got it. It's the one we use every single day. But the second one, well, that's something else entirely. It's not designed to process the world out there, but to help us connect with the universe inside of us.
The formal interface is the one we all know and, well, the one we know. It's your keyboard, your screen, every single app on your phone. It's the whole digital world we've built to basically give our analytical brains superpowers, letting us handle insane amounts of data and logic. This is tech as an extension of our calculating mind.
Okay, now for the game-changing part, the phenomenological interface. Balan imagined this as a kind of biofeedback system for your mind. So think of it like a Fitbit, but for your consciousness. It's a technological bridge to your own internal world, your intuition, your creativity, your level of focus. Its one and only job is to help you understand what's actually going on inside.
The original paper even had this diagram to try and visualize the idea. So imagine that all the separate facts and ideas we deal with are on these surface levels, N1 and N2. But deep down, there's another level the author called NZ. And he described this as a place of infinite correlation, a unifying source field where our aha moments, our gut feelings, our best creative insights actually come from. The second interface is supposed to be the tool that helps us get to that deeper level of awareness. Okay, so a model from 1989 for tapping into our own consciousness is pretty cool. But what is absolutely stunning is how perfectly this old model describes the biggest technology of our time, artificial intelligence.
Modern AI is the ultimate formal interface. I mean, think about it. Tools like ChatGPT are absolute masters of structured information. They can chew through decades of academic literature, generate code, analyze enormous data sets in the blink of an eye. It's completely superhuman. They've given us this incredible tool for processing the world of logic and data.
And this brings us to what might be the single most important rule for living in the age of AI. AI is an amazing tool, but it should never,
ever replace our own phenomenological insight, our gut feeling, our intuition. It can be your co-pilot, your fact-checker, your data cruncher, but the one thing it can't be is the source of real human meaning.
So this brings us to this brilliant metaphor, the tandem bicycle. It just clicks, right? Think about it. The person in the front seat, they steer. They provide the direction, the vision, the intuition. The person in the back, they just pedal. They provide the raw power. In this model, our human intuition is in that front seat, steering the bike. And AI is in the back, pedaling like mad, providing that incredible processing power to get us where we want to go, way faster. It's a partnership, you see, not a replacement.
But this whole model doesn't just stop with you and your AI assistant. It also gives us a hint about the next big evolution of the internet itself, moving way beyond just a network of, well, things. You know, we talk all the time about the Internet of Things, the IoT, connecting billions of smart fridges and sensors, all collecting external data. But the double interface model points to something much more profound, an Internet of Humans, or IOH. This isn't about connecting our toaster to the web. It's about using technology to connect ourselves to our own internal biodata, our own inner states. It's a huge shift from an external data-driven network to an internal meaning-driven one.
And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, this sounds a little bit like science fiction, just look around. The first pieces of this second interface are already here. Apps like Calm and Headspace, they guide us toward relaxation. Wearables like the Oura Ring, they give us incredibly detailed data on our sleep and recovery. The Muse headband literally gives you real-time feedback on your brain waves when you meditate. These are all little fragments of a phenomenological interface, all helping us connect with what's going on inside.
The model even speculates on what might happen if this kind of technology created a whole network of internally connected people. The author brings up this, well, it's a controversial theory called the Maharishi effect. It claims that you only need a tiny number of people, specifically the square root of 1% of a population, to be in a state of deep unified consciousness to create a positive, measurable effect on the entire system. It's a pretty radical idea about the power of collective coherence.
And that word, coherence, it's absolutely key here. In physics, coherence is when a system just clicks. It starts acting like a single unified whole, where every part seems to be instantly aware of every other part. In our brains, this state shows up as these slow, synchronized electrical waves, the kind of brain activity you see in deep meditation and rest. So the second interface is basically a technology designed to help us find and maintain that state of coherence, both for ourselves and maybe, just maybe, together.
And the stakes here are apparently huge. The Romanian philosopher Mihai Dragonescu, who was a big influence on this whole model, he warned that ignoring our inner phenomenological reality isn't just a personal problem. It could be a risk to our entire civilization's future. If we build a world based only on formal data, we risk losing touch with the very thing that gives us our humanity and our sense of meaning.
So we end with this thought. The double interface model, dreamed up back in 1989, is asking us to completely rethink what we want from our future. Maybe the next great leap forward isn't about faster chips or bigger data sets. Maybe it's about building technologies that help us achieve a deeper connection with ourselves and with each other. A future where technology doesn't just expand our ability to process information, but actively supports our search for meaning, creativity, and coherence.